Okay, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Last one didn't get to the point. The second mission, I try to make it on this one. Try to get it to 10 minutes. Yeah, so I was talking about what Kevin said in that interview, solely with Dr. Locke and my psychiatrist, my team. That altered the original decision for discharge. At the end, I was having a side effect, and then they did not tell me the side effect before. When they told me take that medicine, they said, "Hey, we're going to take you this." You know, like when a group of doctors there in one room with you, there's no way you say no, right? Same like when you are on the doing the operation, the surgery. And a bunch of the doctor, group of doctor come in telling you, oh, if we think you need to do this surgery in addition to that, how can you say no? Right? Yeah, so just like that. And when I saw the doctor locked in the hallway, he told me to have a chat with them. So I went in there, and he mentioned about I probably had the side effect because I have men boobs now. They noticed that my body was and my face was I was quite a skinny person and have a defined line of my facial structure, not anymore. And my eyebrow bone here, before like this, and now it's like collapsed to my face, neck. Anyway, no big deal. I was told they noticed that side effect, and however, they have some medication for that. And that medication, they describe something like it's a capsule, and I may have diarrhea problem or something like, I don't know how to say that properly, but the idea they give to me is the way they describe it is like something like when I poop out, this thing will absorb or something like that will reduce the side effect of that previous one they prescribed, caused me have the men boobs and stuff. And they say that, well, try this if not going to work, and maybe thinking of surgical remove that boobs. Yeah, see, like I do have boobs now, like soft and it's quite awful for a skinny guy, athletic guy, having a woman's boobs. I can wait as well, but like in the scale of the weight you gain versus the boobs you gain, other part of your body is gaining mass, and versus the particular part of this, it's too much. Because by my weight, like my belly and thing, like not in scale, like when it's I see a lot of fat dude, like not fat dude, strong dude, massive body dude, like they have flat boobs, they have big belly. But mine was like belly a little bit, my boobs. Embarrassing. I want to surgically remove that if it's possible. I don't know how. they don't refer me. They say, you need to have a family doctor. Anyway, so after I got back home, I continued those meds. Oh my God, those meds were so heavy. I didn't want to take that. I asked my mom not taking it. My mom said, don't take it. If I took it already, slowly reduce it, and then eventually don't take it. Enough for me. She doctor. I talk to her every day, even though I was on the dummy stage those times. My mom saw the way I changed, and she expressed concern. I didn't tell her much about, was made from antipsychotic. She thought those were the treatment for the burn, because I was just in ICU not so long ago with that point. And another thing, the soon I got back home, I slept in my antique opium den Chinese wedding bed from 1990. I found the bed bugs again. what can I do? There were two people here, Kevin and Johnson. They are monitoring me. They signed the paper to the hospital, like they have legal rights, some sort of monitoring me every day. I text my friend, who I'm not giving the name, a celebrity. He has some sort of superpower. He can remote viewing and stuff, and he's an artist, and he also directs where fashion goes, where what kind of items post on the fashion magazine, so lead to the trend, that type of person. Before, he warned me about Kevin, warned me about to get to the legal counsel lawyer for the divorce matter, and Kevin, he warned me that before the burn, I had bad back. He said Kevin maybe put all the examples in the closet. He never gonna check what they are, and he's actually prepared for get a lawyer for the divorce and stuff. I didn't believe him at the time, and this time I visited him. Soon after I got discharged from work, I visited him. He told me very, very, very solid tone. Tell me that it's flashback. You should, he went to catalog of the Canadian Tire, and there's some white powder, for buyback. That I tried before. He also mentioned some new way to kill buyback. He said it's very concerning, and this thing should not, be out of control, like to manipulate to the way, get me the mental word. And he saw the face of, I have those mags after my face completely changing, I look totally different person at the time. So he told me about that, and that meeting was like about less than an hour in my neighborhood. And guess what? Kevin called me, asked me where I am. I said I'm on the way to the Home Depot, Canadian Tire, to get those buyback. And he started questioning me if I was doing crystal meth. I said no, I'm meeting my friend, because once I'm meeting somebody, and he always use this trying to get me agitated. So basically, I have no freedom. I can't meet anyone. That's called isolation. I know. I learned that. So I left my friend's place, and then I bumped up with Kevin in the neighborhood, Jervis and Burnaby Street. That's pretty much where I'm living. So I bumped up with him. Out in public, he accused me of doing drugs. I was very, very frustrated. And I guess next day, after that, he called the mental health 3 bridges. This report, and later I know, a year later, I saw my health record. He made a bunch of malicious claims. He said that he found pipes in my place, it's been moved, many pipes, and not same location. Nevertheless, Jonathan in my place too. He was the one cleaning my place because my hand was burned, and also have asthma. I can't deal with dust. So it's like a butler, something, or since he didn't pay rent or food, so I never thought too much about that. Jonathan was, his help. At the same time, portray me as unstable for not be able to do it by myself, because I hired some people for doing the labor work, the cleaning job, since I was I'm on my recovery mode after the burn. Anyway, never mentioned about maybe the Johnsons, but the two people living here, and Kevin does not know Johnson very well. They don't know each other that well before the burn. And actually, on my health record, the Johnson's contact information at the burn time is Kevin's phone number. Yeah, so they become friends, I guess, since I was in the burn unit, and the meeting every day, and what's going on. After coming back, it was moldy, water damaged bathroom, and the fan was 24/7 on, blowing things to my bedroom from bathroom. And after discharge from mental ward, the place is chaotic. I have a picture taken still of that time. It was not my standard. And I've noticed that my deck, my project did the previous summer with my dad, was completely removed. The deck I made, I built on the woodwork, I built on the balcony, built with cement, so I built the deck. It's not a serious type of the project, it's just a woodwork. It's removable, so they removed that completely. I did it with my dad in summer. That's why. He said, oh, there's a mold. It's rotten. So if there's mold in the balcony, how come they can say there's mold? I mean, when I say there's mold to doctor, all I got was delusional psychosis label. In the same place. Clearly, they did not tell the doctor that they removed my deck in the balcony because there's resultant issues by, well, I don't have power or knowledge to make a claim what exactly it is. But something is resultant. There's environmental hazard. So that caused skin sensation, especially people in my condition, MRSA, and burn, and surgery, and maybe some poison by the nail polish. People are doing Egyptian necklace by nail polish, hundreds of them. So, Kevin gave me this kind of emotional abuse every 2 days. One day, call me crazy. One day, apologize. And at the same time, I was just super distressed and super painful for the toxin exposure at both places. And the one time when me and Kevin in public having an argument, I called the Three Bridges, rescheduled my appointment from March 12 to March 8. And in the middle of that, I also went to, in the middle of the, I think it's January, February, after the first discharge from the VGH, I went to see my psychiatrist at the community, Dr. Irwin, with Johnson together, because that's after Johnson and I watched some YouTube video, convinced that he had also had those Skype issues. So we checked some video. It's probably just demondaxamate, demondax, demondaxamate. If you search on YouTube, you will find the relevant videos regarding to that topic. What kind of might there are for some people with exposure. That's my symptoms. So with respect that, also with respect there might be some bad bug or some other bugs test. So heating treatment was really a logical way to go. And we did some research with some videos how to prepare for the heating treatment. And then we went to see the Three Bridges. So Jonathan was beside me trying to clarify things out for me, and he mentioned, oh, it's microscopic. Like I have superpower, be able to see them. Anyway, that's fine. When I asked them what cream for, I have to put cream on because it's super hurt. I said, isn't cream to kill the mite? That was their reaction, the nurse. I made him learn to Dr. Irwin. First time I see him about Kevin's abuse. Kevin abusing me. Kevin abusing you? Yeah, Kevin called me crazy every 2 days. Oh, Kevin not doctor, he have no right to say that. Doctor will say that. And I told them my concern. I feel like I've been monitored. Nobody monitor you. And I told my concern about Kevin may trying to, harm me furthermore because I made it clear. The role to caretaker, Kevin's role, caretaker, but my health, since his role rolled in to be caretaker, my health declined dramatically, free fall style. At the same time, I was blamed that I can't take care of myself. So I got, punished for it by taking those antipsychotic meds, being delusional. And Kevin got credit for taking care of me. Despite my care, my health was could be harmed. How interesting. There's a lot of flaw there. Anybody notice? I don't appreciate Kevin's care. I make him blame. I think he's trying to, get me. Just like delusional psychosis. Victimize himself, think family member from, what if it's real? How could you tell the difference? So any victim makes a complaint about their family member who can get into mental work, and they are psychosis. And clear said that I'm not a drug addict. But later on, I discovered on my health record, I really was on my record. But Kevin depicted me as that he found bottle pipes and this, that, portrayed me as, doing drugs like there's no tomorrow. And that's completely altered Dr. Urban's decision. So on February 28th, at 3 British, they had a meeting, and they made a decision. They set up a trap on March 8th, my rescheduled interview appointment, that to get me to mental work. So I signed Form 4 that day, February 28th. I am a very sensitive person that my first intuition is always accurate during those time. Because why? Because what Kevin says, what Kevin did, behavior doesn't align. So that's why I made me suspicious about it. They call it a paranoia. Bingo. Another element for diagnosing as psychosis. If you predict things correctly, they don't care. I don't have to predict things. You have you should be about things. But it's accurate. Not to mention, they made that. They're behind the scenes. They were trying to make those things. For example, they're putting under surveillance. They're spying on you. Once you bring that up, paranoia. Am I right? Once they label you in the healthcare system, you try your best trying to find out what the heck going on of your skin irritation. So you went to the laboratory, trying to get some examples, scrape some of your skin to see whether the mites or whatever you're allergic to, because you really have skin irritation. That thing is physical. And once you get to the lab, you see what I experienced, that I see things differently. The vibe changed after I mentioned my name, because before my name in the system, it was Chinese name, a Chinese name, not Vincent Beckham. And they said that, I do some paperwork to change in the system, change my name. That doesn't make sense. And I heard them gossip me, behind the counter. And then they looked me differently after they saw something in the computer. And then they trying to get me to do the blood work. And I was smart enough, found something fishy, so I canceled that blood work. I said, no, hold on. I changed my mind. I thought I was going to scrape my skin because, my mom and daughter, so. And I request at the lab, it's on Brad and Debbie, lab. So I asked them to get that paper back. The paper application. I checked which kind of testing I want to do. Took them a while to give me that paper, and on the bottom part of the paper, on the right corner on the bottom, there was some English alphabet capital letters being written, and then covered up by like a bunch of letters, and they use they write something else followed by the stroke of the alphabet letters and to cover it up, so you can never read what the only wrote on there, which is the code. Whew. So that's the day before my scheduled appointment at Three Bridges. Carmen was with me that day at the laboratory. So that time I had the feeling it was a trap next day. And me and Kevin, of course, had an argument again. He provoked me, called me crazy, they said, because I've been paranoid. And next day, he convinced me to go to that scary interview. I had the strong sense that thing, it's a trap. Because all the things I see, like the sign, the thing doesn't match, thing doesn't adding up. And next day, when I got there, at Three Bridges, wow, a big room, interrogation room. And I was like, freaking prisoner. Sit there, and Kevin said, Dr. Irwin said, how have you been? How are you? Very deeply concerned about my health. I said, I'm doing well. And they said, oh, did you poke your hair? Did you pull my hair out? I didn't eat, didn't sleep. How did I sleep? I said, I'm doing good. They don't believe it. Why? They will report behind my back. But Kevin, telling them that I pulled my hair out. After the scab, the skin irritation, my hair fell out. Just like now. Anyway, no matter what I say that day, they said they have to put me there. I said, no, I'm not crazy. I questioned, what's this? What's the individualism? That why I don't feel like I'm in Canada. I feel like I'm in some sort of a pollution, like all those accusations, like something I have never done, like being accused for and being targeted for. And with this setting, and Kevin supposed to help me, he said, he didn't say a word to clarify things out for me, as he told me in private before the meeting. Now police were there already. So there's no way for me to say no, not go there. Police was quite kind. He was a young officer. Oh, forgot his name. I'm sorry, but he had the husky. His pet is a husky. I remember that. He showed me the dog. So I was, very cooperative. Went to Santao again. No, went to VGH. Took me to VGH. And then this time, of course, that assessment. So certificate, it's just bullshit. Took less than 1 minute or 2 minutes. They already made their mind, let me admit it. Superficially, they did something to check my heart, then it's nothing. Anyway, that's how I entered to mental ward again, second time at VGH. Not same floor at Seagull 7, at Seagull 8. High one level up, which is less freedom, more strict. And before that, I also went to the, how to call it, assessment assessment center. Stayed there for almost a week. That was the same floor of psychiatric emergency room. Just go through the door, and that's where I mentioned from previous video of first admission. The doctor talked to me on the staircase. What's over there? Yeah, that's the place. And there, you don't have your single room. You have to share a room with someone else. It's more like a jail inside. Feel like jail. Yeah, that was my experience there. And I remember I was the TV room there, but the TV was old style TV, and I don't think it was internet TV. It was not smart TV. It was cable TV. And there's a window there. You can see outside. And I was just standing there at the window, look outside, see how people with their freedom after work, going out in public, on the street, walk their dogs, just talk to each other. And me, watching, staring at them. What the fuck? Why am I here? When can I be out of this hellhole? And then it transformed me upstairs. And I remember the nurse, though every time they labeled on my chart, and I'm overly familiar, too friendly to the nurse, I'm too talkative to the nurse. Like, some people are negative about that. I think I'm, I've been here already. I know the drill. So even that, they baptized that on my record. My second admission, the psychiatrist is a young Jewish lady who lectured me what my psychosis is, which I have no idea before. And after I got discharged from second time, I went home, checked the video. That's not me. I'm not my psychosis. I think she is the mass psychosis. Mm-hmm. Because my blood work was clean, even though I claim I did drug. Because I say that I want to get out there soon. And my urine, my blood work was fine. But still, from that moment, drug abuse. Only drug abuse I had was antipsychotic meds. Altered my identity, destroyed my face, deformed me basically. Anyway, how long do we do now? 26, holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna end here. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Deeply appreciate it. I just want to use this video trying to, get things out, my memory, whatever happened to me, my second admission. In not full detail, just, nobody have time to listen the full story. I'm just grab whatever in my mind I still remember to let you guys know some crucial part, something on my record. You can verify. Okay, it's long enough, and thank you everybody. Have a beautiful evening. Today is March 4th, 2026. Without further ado, have a good evening.